IUP and the surrounding communities. I'm Laura McFadden.
And I'm Tom Nobles.
And you're watching the Crimson
Highlight. On this episode, we'll try to tackle the Steel City Challenge, see what opportunities the students of IUP are participating in, and be first in line for one of the hottest tickets in town.
But first, located just about an hour west of Indiana, is a camp that offers rock climbing, mountain biking, and zip lining. Let's head now to Prospect, PA to find out more.
Camp Lutherland is a summer camp and retreat center that is associated with the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America. For our main adventure program, we have programs like rock climbing, mountain biking, backpacking, canoeing, kayaking, pretty much anything in the outdoors that you would want to do, we can provide you the program. My favorite adventure activity is rock climbing. I love teaching people about it, doing it myself, and everyone should do it. It's a great way to get in shape and just to have fun in general. Anyone can come to Camp Lutherland. We don't discriminate, and we look forward to seeing you here.
Well, that certainly looked fun, didn't it? But if you can't make your way out to Camp Lutherland, there are plenty of things for you to do right here in downtown Indiana. On this edition of the Philly Street Feature, we head to an old building that's getting a fresh, new look. You probably have seen the flashing lights on the outside, but what's happening on the inside, that's the real attraction. One, please. Let's go check it out.
University, and I'm here with Sean Howard, the general manager of the Indiana Theater, and I just have a few questions to ask him today. So why did you want to reopen the theater?
Well, the theater sat dormant for a long time, and always walking up and down Philadelphia Street in my hometown, I saw For Rent, and it killed me over the last few years being in the production at the Rex Theater and different things in Pittsburgh, doing sound, lights, and I saw a good opportunity to come back to my hometown and do what I like to do.
So what challenges did you face reopening it?
I think the biggest obstacle in the beginning was obtaining the funds. You know, it's expensive to lease a new place. I'm sure a lot of college kids understand the security deposits and stuff like that. And I'm not, I would say, and maybe getting the trust back from different people in Indiana that we were going to do a good job here.
What do you like most about reopening the theater?
I like the opportunity of being able to really outlet my creativity and having the avenue to really do it the way I want to do it now. I've never been my own boss in a long time, and this is being able to do music and cinema in my own way. I really appreciate it.
That's awesome. So what events do you plan on having here?
We're mostly doing live music. We do everything from live music to cinema to community center events. We're willing to try like wedding receptions, and we have a fashion show April 27th. So really, we have space for 320 seats. Any event that you want to do here, we're going to try to accommodate for.
What is the most beneficial reason of reopening?
The benefit is just bringing a space back to Indiana that is in the main street, that can be used for whatever you want to use it for, kind of like what we were just saying. But it's just bringing back a cultural district that Indiana has needed. We've reopened a coffee shop, and we've reopened different art studios and stuff like that. Now we have a really solid music venue and cinema spot right on Philadelphia Street for IUP.
The last question I have for you, what is your favorite part of the theater?
Being the boss.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, that's all the questions I have for him today. Check out us next week for our next segment.
After all that excitement, I'm going to need a few minutes to collect myself. We're going to take a short break, but don't go too far. We'll be right back for more Crimson Highlight.
Today I'm going to talk about Patty. Patty's best characteristics, she's stupid. Stupid and ugly. Everything she does is ugly. Watch her eat. Watch her stuff her face. Look at her. Greasy hair, dirty fingernails. It makes me want to vomit. Get a life, Patty. Thank you.
It's gonna get loud. It's gonna get louder.
We're Steelers fans. I'm a Steelers fan.
And we're Steelers fans. We're good sports. I'm a good sport.
I'm a good sport.
We always have
a designated
designated driver.
Steelers fans.
Steelers fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Responsibility
Responsibility
has its rewards. Responsibility has its rewards.
Go!
Go! Go Steelers! Go Steelers! Go Steelers!
Go Steelers!
From a young age, I used my imagination to design and create spaces with my building blocks. Now I'm studying interior design at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, learning to effectively design residential and commercial developments. IUP Interior Design. Sometimes you just know.
When I was young, I had a natural eye for design and used my crayons to put my creative ideas on paper. Now, I am an interior design major at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, upgrading from the crayons to the newest tools and latest technology. IUP Interior Design. Sometimes you just know.
And welcome back. When it comes to school, many students think of exams, books, midterms, and finals. But what you may not know is that there are many opportunities outside of the classroom which will help you gain valuable field experience. Next, we'll see what the hospitality management students are cooking up and what it's like in the day of a life of a communications media student.
Fox Chapel Golf Club is known for its exquisite 18-hole course, beautiful decor, delicious food, and an overall elite yet inviting atmosphere. So inviting, actually, that IUP's hospitality management program was offered the chance to get a feel for what it's like to work in the country club setting when the club hosted the 30th annual PGA Senior Players Championship from June 26th to July 1st, 2012. So join us as we go behind the scenes of the PGA Senior Open with the Hospitality Management Department.
The Fox Chapel Golf Club had the opportunity to host the 2012 Constellation Senior Players Championship. And for a small club, one of the issues we had was staffing. Well, through my relationship with Dr. Van Dyke and the CMAA chapter here, we kind of came and we talked to one of the hospitality classes and we said, how would you like some real life experience? How would you like to come down to Fox Chapel, work an international championship? It's going to be televised in 144 countries, and it's going to be something new and different for you that you're going to get to see what it's all about, what our industry is. And I was fortunate enough that 24 of them said yes.
My first day I was very nervous because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know exactly what they're going to have me do. I felt a lot of pressure because I'm like, these are like these great chefs and I'm just a student getting in here, but over time, I just got more and more comfortable.
Yeah, Fox Chapel had their stuff along with us. We were just helping them out for the most part, and they were really, really nice. I mean, they really, because we went in there not knowing anything of really what was going on, but they took us under, you know, their wing and showed us what to do and trained us, and then from there we just kind of stayed in our like home positions. Like I stayed front of the house, and the people who were back of the house, I mean, I've heard that the kitchen did the same thing as the front of the house and just trained them, and they really trusted us with a lot of things that needed to be done. You know, they just kind of threw us in there, and you know, we just had to do our best.
I didn't expect to be given so much responsibility, and I think that for them to put us interacting with all the members and the customers and stuff, I think that was like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was really helpful, and it's a really laid-back kitchen. Usually you go into a kitchen and you think, oh, all right, well, you know, the chef's going to be yelling at you, mess up one way or another, something like that. Well, not the case at all. I mean, I think they appreciated us being in there, and obviously we appreciated it a lot for them to take us and help us out because of our major and what we're trying to do. So
I learned about how to work with people that I haven't worked with before. It was, like I said, really great that they just took us in and showed us exactly what to do, and no one was yelling at you or saying do this, but they would show you how to do it and what they wanted done.
From what I learned here at IUP with dealing with management and just like people skills and the proper setups and teardowns and everything, I was able to implement here and at Fox Chapel. It was a huge help.
I mean, especially in this lab class, you know, like we have to be very proactive and, you know, think like 3 steps ahead or like what you have to do. So it was really good to have such good training here so that we can, you know, adjust to Fox Chapel's level.
I never thought I'd like the club industry until I was there, though. That was an industry that I had always brushed under the rug, but Fox Chapel was such an amazingly run place, and the people there were so nice, so it was like really opened your eyes, and you're like, wow, maybe this is something.
From their education base here, and with a passion of doing really well. The school taught them some great skills. Their courses, you could tell. The professors were engaged with Ms. Sullivan and Dr. Wan and Dr. Van Dyke. They were there. It was just a great experience for us as a club, for me as a manager, to be able to bring people back in and give them a look at what the industry was about. So
they welcomed us with such open arms that I would tell anybody to go into it. I mean, it was an amazing, amazing experience that people just, it doesn't happen every year, you know.
The Senior Open will again be at Fox Chapel in 2013, and Fox Chapel would like our students to work. The Department of Hospitality offers a 3-credit class in June for the Son of Hannah Amateur Invitational.
A day in the life of a communications media student.
In a time where technologies ruled the world, we were there, keeping up with the advances, going the distance. What was that?
Oh, that's a production team working on a voiceover for one of their film projects.
Production team? Film project? What's their major?
Oh, they're in the Communications Media Department here at IUP.
The Communications Media Department? What's that?
The Comm Department is a major for students interested in using different types of media within their careers. And when you're a comm major, boy, do you have a lot to choose from when it comes to careers.
Really? What does the Communications Media Department have to offer?
It has amazing facilities. Audio recording studios, Center for Media Production and Research, graphics and multimedia labs, and you can't forget our radio station, IUP TV facilities, and Simulations Game Center.
What do you do in the Communications Media Department?
The students in this department learn a variety of fields within the media world. We learn television and film production, we learn radio broadcasting and photography.
Is it also true that you learn graphic designs, animations, and how to develop video games?
All true, not to mention media promotion, research, script writing, and instructional design.
Wow, the life of a communications media student sounds pretty great.
It is great. Students in this department get hands-on learning skills with a staff that works hard to prepare them for the real world, and they have lots of fun doing so.
Wow, are there any other great features that I should know about?
I'm glad you asked. Every year, the Communications Media Department hosts a seminar called the Laurel Highlands Communication Conference, so that students and teachers can learn about some of the amazing research that has been going on in the past year. It's quite an event.
Sounds like that's a pretty fun occasion.
I'll say.
Well, it certainly seems like the day in the life of a comm media student is never dull.
You can say that again.
It certainly seems like the day in the life of a comm media student is never dull.
As you can see, there's a lot more to college than just homework and tests. Although we got a little taste of what IUP students are doing, save some room, as when we come back, one man battles 3 sandwiches right here on the Crimson Highlight.
Well, I'm going to be graduating this year, so we're in a pretty big transition phase, so I'm training Danielle to be the new director. I think she'll get it. Our analysts are really dedicated. They're constantly researching before the show, making sure they know all their information, their stats, their players, the team names. They're really good.
Saints, dude. Saints.
Right there. Red Sox.
Red Wings.
Tigers.
Is that
Saints.
Columbus over there?
Arsenal.
Atlanta Falcons right there.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Flyers. Guys. One at a time.
Sorry, Mike.
You got Boston down there.
Growing up, I realized even the smallest changes and added details could help turn a house into a home. Now I'm studying interior design at Indiana University of Pennsylvania to help others create a home that reflects their own taste, feel, and style. IUP Interior Design. Sometimes you just know.
When I was little, I would steal my mom's magazines and cut out what I would have in my dream home. Now I'm studying interior design at Indiana University of Pennsylvania and have all the necessary tools to help create the home of their dreams. IUP Interior Design. Sometimes you just know.
Welcome back. Not many sandwiches are complete without a side of french fries and coleslaw, but both on the same sandwich? There is one restaurant brave enough to try it. And speaking of brave, Anthony Benelli hits attempts to feat where many have tried, but only a few have succeeded. Let's go grab a seat. This week, we head to North 7th Street in Philly to take on the Steel City Challenge.
Benelli here at Steel City Sandwiches with Matt Lang, co-founder of Steel City. He's going to tell us a little bit about Steel City and how it began. So how did it start off?
2008, my father, my two brothers, Gary, Sean, and Tony, we all came up here, found a spot, and decided to start what we knew of business, which is a late night sandwich shop. And since then, it kind of became a little bit more than that. We're more of a sit-down restaurant now during the day, which we never really envisioned it becoming. But since 2008, it has really grown and become what you see today.
Okay, the first thing I noticed as soon as I came in was this amazing artwork on the walls and all this sports memorabilia. Who did this artwork and where did you guys come up with this theme?
The mural on the wall specifically that you see almost immediately when you come into Steel City was done by two Indiana high school graduates, both art majors now in their respective universities. The chalkboards that you see on the ceiling were kind of a creative idea an alternative to painting the ceiling in the back of Steel City. That's mostly customer creations, a little bit from employees here. Other than that, the sports memorabilia and stuff that you see on the walls, it's just been added as we've gone along here. It was pretty bare bones in 2008 whenever we opened up, but since then we've really added a lot of stuff. When teams won championships and such, like since we've been open, we've really added some team photos and stuff like that. It really gives it the character of the late night sandwich shop and Pittsburgh theme we were looking for.
Okay, you said earlier Pittsburgh-style sandwich. What is a Pittsburgh-style sandwich?
A Pittsburgh-style sandwich is a sandwich on fresh sliced Italian bread. We cut our Italian bread for each sandwich as it's made. We take whatever type of meat the customer wants, provolone cheese, french fries, sweet and sour coleslaw, and tomatoes. Pack them all inside one sandwich and kind of shove it down and give the customer a good luck wish before you eat it.
Last time I was here, I didn't notice that door, and there seems to be a lot of people going through it. And on the other side, there's a bar now. Can you tell me a little bit about that bar?
Twisted Jimmy's came about because in 2008 when we opened the sandwich shop, we didn't serve any alcohol. Since then, it was 2011, we got a liquor license here at Steel City. That was before Twisted Jimmy's existed, for anybody that doesn't know too much about the history. Twisted Jimmy's came about shortly there through the summer. We expanded the liquor license over there, and it's gone really well so far. The businesses operate somewhat separately, but you can realistically, as the customer, get anything that Twisted Jimmy's offers here in Steel City and anything that Steel City offers over in Twisted Jimmy's. So
if I wanted to get a sandwich over there, I could order a sandwich over there. Can you tell me about the Wall of Fame?
Yeah, the Wall of Fame came about a year after we opened. We decided to do some sandwich eating challenges. It started off with just the Steel City Challenge, we call it. That's a single person, 1 hour time limit, 3 sandwich challenge. From watching people do it, I would say that if you don't feel like you're going to finish it within the first 10 minutes, you're not going to finish it.
And what percentage would you say, just estimated?
Roughly 10% of people that try the challenge actually finish it. And since we've been doing the challenge, it is far less than that actually beat the current record. Right now the current record is, for the 3 sandwich challenge, somewhere in, I think, 10 minutes.
Wow, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I could beat 10 minutes, but I would love to take you up on your Steel City challenge today.
Yeah, we can get the sandwiches cooking right now.
Okay. Oh, man. That is a lot of food.
The roast beef.
Roast beef.
And the Italian.
All right.
Just once again, you have 1 hour to complete it.
1 hour.
Finish everything that's inside the boats that I just gave to you, even down to the last little piece of coleslaw and French fry. 1 hour's on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Finishing these sandwiches in a week would be possible. In an hour, I don't know. But it's absolutely delicious. But this challenge may be too much for me. I really want to be on that Hall of Fame list. One down, 2 more to go. And that's sandwich 2. Minutes. I need to finish this sandwich. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really full. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna try though. I feel I hit that wall. I hit that wall. I hit that wall.
Let's talk and a little bit more too. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and you brought the box.
Good job.
Oh, well, thank you.
Good job. I know I couldn't do it, so that's why.
Well, maybe next time.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. Yep. You know, those first 2 sandwiches, I thought I had it. I think the bread was what got me because it tastes so good. So that's the first thing you want to put down, but it fills you up so quick. And just, you know, with all those sides compiled together, makes for such a tasteful yet huge sandwich. And between all of that, the third sandwich, when I got down to that last half of a sandwich, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish it. And I'm Anthony Vanelli, and we're at Steel City Sandwiches.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this episode. Be sure to catch our next edition where we bring you more sights, sounds,
and taste
on the
Crimson Highlight.
Bye, everyone.